Well, it's been quite some time now since I posted my first and the only video about Hollow Knight, specifically the one where I criticized the terrible review of the game, which, funnily enough, even the creator of said review ended up flip-flopping on after properly playing the game. But apparently, not everyone is happy that I criticized a bad review, because they can't fathom the thought of anything positive being said about Hollow Knight. And the guy we'll be taking a look at today is one such example. Now here's the thing, if you like or don't like a video game, that's perfectly fine. I guarantee you, no one who is not a chronically online loser will care. However, when you go out of your way to be a contrarian just for the sake of being special, which includes being mentally special, then yeah, I'm going to 100% laugh at you for it. I mean, it doesn't take a psychiatrist to tell you being all like all over a video game is not something a mentally stable individual would do, but then again, motherfuckers who have a tendency to cry like a little bitch in YouTube comments are not exactly in that boat. So let's take a look at how Hollow Knight is a bad game according to this guy. Hollow Knight is the best worst game I ever played. And already starting off strong with the stupidity. Alright, who's the unfortunate subject that's gonna tell him about the concept of an oxymoron? Because it sure as shit isn't me. Or I guess now it is. Fuck. It had all potential to be good, but since it doesn't tell you anything or give you any tips, which is a complete lie because the game explicitly tells you more than enough information. But then again, him lying is going to be a repeating pattern, as you'll soon see. You will just waste your life away being lost. Hollow Knight is trash. Just wait until he realizes that the whole purpose of playing a video game is to waste your time when you have nothing better to do. But I guess his brain is not developed enough to handle that obvious bit of information. Oh well, what can you really do? I then left him with a little jab saying, "Best hope you never discover a Souls game, you'd probably die." To which he said, "I played and finished Dark Souls 3, I felt the same way about that game, so much potential wasted." And I think we discovered the crux of the issue. This motherfucker spent so much time on TikTok that he killed his attention span completely. I mean, I genuinely wouldn't be surprised if that's what's going on, considering he can't handle his hand not being held, even in a linear game like Dark Souls 3. To that, I simply replied with, "Then that's entirely a you problem, my mans." And someone else also jabbed him a bit, and he took the bait and shut out the hook. "The game doesn't have any missions." Oh no, anyways. "The game doesn't even tell you what you're supposed to do." Oh wow, a game not treating you like a moron you very clearly are by spoon-feeding you every last bit of information? How terrible. Unless you've genuinely been lobotomized, I don't see anything wrong with that, so where is the problem?
What is the problem?
How is that a skill issue? Well, you could make the argument that thinking is a skill, so yeah. "I'm almost done with the game, by the way." Cool, you want a fucking cookie? "Thanks to some random dude on the internet explaining what I need to do, the game is at least beatable. The game is advertised to people willing to lose hundreds of hours of their life being lost in a video game." First of all, that's what all video games do, and second of all, not everyone is as stupid as you. But no guys, everyone else is the problem and he's the only smart one here, am I right? To this, I simply replied with, "Just say you want hand holding." And then he more or less confirmed this, but without explicitly stating it. Anyways, here's what he said. "Everyone wants tutorials and hand holding." The game already has tutorials, so again, where is the problem?
What is the problem?
And about hand holding, do you maybe have a source to prove how the vast majority wants their hands held the entire time they're playing video games? I mean, surely you have a source that would debunk the success of games like Hollow Knight, Minecraft and Elden Ring as just complete myths, right? Oh wait.
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
There is a reason why all the most sold games of all time have them. Minecraft has hand holding? That's fucking news to me. So yeah, this is just another one of his desperate lies. Hollow Knight could be top 20 if it started you out with a map and checkpoints. Number 1, it starts you off with checkpoints, you mouth-breathing Neanderthal. And number 2, the map is 2 rooms away after you enter the crossroads. So one more lie to the counter. But you gotta love this. He literally admits earlier that he was able to get past his imaginary issue of just looking up a walkthrough, which according to him would put this game in the top 20, yet despite that, he still claims how the game is complete garbage. Literally the perfect example of just looking for a reason to bitch. I then respond with, Benches and Corner exist, and they're introduced to you almost as soon as you start the game, but I'm sorry. I guess beating the tutorial was expecting too much from you. And by now, he must have realized that his attempts at lying are not working. So he decided to take it up a few notches, because that's a totally normal response, instead of just admitting you're wrong. Well, in his moronic brain at least. Have you even played the game? Have you? You don't even get to see where you are on the map. Wayward compass, my mans, wayward compass. We even get map markers. Yes you do, once you buy them from Zelda, so we're 2 for 2 with lying. You can't even get Dash or Mantis Claw until you literally roam around endlessly for hours. You need to beat 2 bosses. 2. But then again, you already established this guy's brain is liking wrinkles, so it would make sense that his retarded ass would just randomly roam around with no reason. You like the game, I get it, but trust me, people who don't want to spend hours lost aimlessly in a game will agree. Wait until this guy realizes that this game's reviews are 97% positive on Steam. But no guys, all those who like the game are in the wrong and he is the one who's in the right. This is what not touching grass does to a motherfucker. Hollow Knight has huge flaws. Now keep this part in mind for the next reply. He is now making a statement that Hollow Knight has huge flaws. In other terms, he is trying to state a fact. So after I very impolitely told him that a single digit of people agreeing with him means nothing, this is what he had to say. This is what I keep telling you why the game is trash, and obviously that is my opinion. And there we have it, the "it's just my opinion" defense. This guy literally said the equivalent of, "Oh, the earth is flat, but that's just my opinion." Seriously, I don't know what's more pathetic. The fact he thinks someone would be fucking stupid enough to fall for this deflection, or the fact he's out here crying like a little bitch trying to superimpose his shitty opinion of the game onto everyone else. Because if you recall, he is the one who felt the need to leave angry comments because he couldn't handle that I criticized a terrible review. I can't even imagine being this fucking pathetic. You have to buy your map markers and wayward compass. No one even tells these things are available. Cornifer does. So again, yes, in my opinion, the game has some major flaws which make it trash. That's right guys, in my opinion the earth is flat because I'm blind. I think it's confirmed at this point that this guy is just genuinely fucking retarded. Then I told him that he can stop lying considering I have played the game and he's gonna have a hard time making me fall for any of them. But he just kept insisting. I didn't find it for a couple of hours. I didn't even know you could go back to Dirtmouth. Interaction prompts exist. But once again, he is assuming the entire world is as stupid as him. Or maybe he's just simply lying, which is equally as likely. Or maybe even both. Like I keep telling you, the game explains nothing. I already responded to this numerous times, so I won't waste my breath. And after he makes an assumption that he is the smartest human on the planet and cannot fathom the truth of him being brain damaged, I once again asked him to stop lying as this conversation is leading nowhere, and then he started molding. Like I would lie to you about Hollow Knight. Evidently, yes. The prompts are there if you know where to look. No, they are just there, period. The fact this guy is illiterate is not my problem. I skipped right over the first shop's skill issue. You're too biased, my guy. You clearly like the game too much. And I feel like my final reply summed it up perfectly. Considering you've been lying this entire time and are now out of arguments to the point of saying, "You're too biased, how dare you like this game?" I think it's safe to say that you're just being a contrarian for the sake of being a contrarian, for some odd reason. And as such, there is no point in continuing this conversation. And that's the thing. If he made actual arguments instead of lying the whole time, maybe we could come to some agreement. I mean, I was patient with him, but whoop-de-fucking-do. So I guess the moral of the story here is, Hollow Knight bad because I can't read. So yeah, despite that video being over a year old, you would be surprised how many people still leave angry comments once every month or so, crying about the fact I dare to criticize an ill-informed review, but hey, maybe they just want the attention their parents never gave them, and I'm happy to provide. Mainly because it's free money for me, so yeah. Hope you found this video entertaining. Be sure to like and subscribe to boost me in the algorithm. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.